Howdy folks, and welcome back to ArcheRAGE. Today we are going to be covering a little bit of gold farming. Now, I am not a professional, but here are some of the tips that I use. I want to take you through a quick run that I do every day, uh, and it's really not that difficult. Now, there are certain restrictions. If you're under level 52, there's going to be stuff that you can't do because it requires crafting. So when you're under level 52, the best method of gold farming, unfortunately, is just killing mobs. All right. Mobs drop purses, depending on their level, that have varying amounts. Okay. Now, I have gone out to Aegis Island to do some mob farming ahead of time, and I have some purses here. I've got 55 of them. All right. Now, 55 purses. I'm currently at 796 gold. These are ancestral coin purses. You can only get these from Aegis Island and Whalesong Harbor, I believe. I don't think there's any other zone that you can get these from right now. So I want to open these purses real quick, and we're going to see what my gold changes to. Alright, so 55 Ancestors coin purses gave me 30 gold. That's not bad. You're not going to get that much out of so few bags from any other coin purse, but it'll help you out along the way. Now, you saw it also gave me these items here. Now, these also have value. But before we get into that, let me just shift that over a little bit. I want to shift this over. I also got these Ancestral Crates. All right, now these cost significantly more labor to open. The coin purses only cost 10 labor each. The crates cost 80 labor each. Okay, now I believe that under level 52, you can still open crates. So that shouldn't be a problem for you. I'm going to open these 10 real quick. They are not going to give me gold directly. What they're going to give me are these guys and these guys mainly. That's what I'm mainly looking for, is getting more of these trees and more of these cubes. Now, the reason I want those is because just like the coin purses are worth about 50 silver each. And that's on average. That's not consistent. You could get as little as 40 and as much as 63 from what I've seen. Okay, average about 50 per. All right, so let's come over to the general merchant, which I missed. It's over here. And we're going to sell those cubes and those trees. Now, you see, I've currently got 826 gold. That's 30 gold just from the coin purses. And then from the 10 crates on top of that, we're also going to sell these cubes and these trees, which is another 50 gold and 50 silver. That is not bad. That's a pretty good deal right there. Now, these guys right here, you've got the Mysterious Gunpowder, the Moonlight Archeum, and the Star Points. Now, this is the Star Point. There's a blue one that's the Moon Point, and the red one, which is the Sun Point. The red ones sell for the most, and they sell the fastest. All right, and it's the same thing with the Archeum. Okay, this is Archeum Dust. There's also the Archeum Crystals and the Archeum Shards, and there's a smaller variation and a larger variation, which is the Essence. Okay, so we're going to pull that up on the auction house real quick so you can see how much that goes for. We're going to use the Sunlight Archeum as an example because the red ones sell faster. The blue and the green, they sell, but sometimes it takes a little while. So we're going to do Sunlight Archaeum. Okay, now, the dust, which is the second lowest level. All right, now you can take the dust, once you have 5 of them, you can right click it and it'll make the next level, which is the shard. Once you have 5 of those, you can right click it and it'll make the next level, which is the crystal. Once you have 5 of those, you can right click it and it'll make the essence. All right. Now, for the dust, which is the second lowest level, it's 19 silver each is the current rate. All right. So we're going to click this next arrow and look, here's the motes, which is the lowest level. And this one's at 32 silver. So it would actually be more profitable to sell the motes rather than crafting them into the dust. But if you don't have motes, because you're too high level and you're getting the ancestral stuff, then you keep clicking and you'll see what the next level's worth. This is 1 gold and 73 silver each for the shards. Well, we already know that the dust is selling for 19 silver each, and it takes 5 of them to make a shard. So already you're going to make more gold selling the shards than the dust. All right, let's go to the next level, which is the crystals. Now remember, it takes 5 of the shards to make a crystal, and the crystals are going for 6 gold each. Now, that's not as much gold as selling 5 of these. If you sell 5 of these, you're going to make more gold than selling 1 of these. But it might take you a little longer to sell it. So let's skip on ahead to the essence, if I can not click too fast. Here's the essence at 34 gold each. That is pretty decent. And this one is just selling 5 of them at once. That's 172 gold that person's going to make off that sale. Okay? And like I said, the red ones sell fast. That's the way you want to go with that. You want to sell the red ones. I use them for crafting because I'm trying to make my own weapon. The same thing with the moon point, sun point, and star point. These will sell fairly quickly because they're used to make regrade scrolls. So that's more money that you can make. Just, God, would you stop? I don't understand why they all have to do their hero call at the same time. That's stupid. It's wasteful. But anyway, so just the drops that you get from that, from opening the crates and the purses, I've made, what was that, 80 gold so far, just off of that. And then you have your daily Gilda quests. You can also sell Gilda, which I'm not going to get into selling Gilda right now, but it does take some effort, and it takes a significant amount, and you can make good money off of it. I just haven't ever done it. The other thing you want to do is your merit quest. Now, when you click on your your calendar down here, it'll open up to your login tracker. You hit the login tracker and you click on merit quests, and you click all of them that you have available, and you'll see that if you complete the Liberate Hell Swamp, you'll get 5 gold and a merit badge. Okay? What does it take to liberate Hell Swamp? You just go to Hell Swamp and kill 10 mobs. That's it. That's 5 gold right there. Easy stuff. Okay? Alchemy Professional. Use labor for alchemy tasks. Okay? How much labor? I only have to use 200 labor, and that's going to give me 5 gold and 500 vocation badges and a merit badge? Crap, I'm doing that. Okay? And then these others, okay? Cultist Cleanup, that's, I believe, a dungeon. This one, I can't remember. I think that's Raid. But, I mean, look, you get gold for completing this stuff. And then using your 2,000 labor every day. This one is the same every day. These up here will change. You'll have different quests each day. But this one's going to be the same every day. And you just use 2,000 labor. It gives you 1,000 vocation points or vocation badges, and a merit badge. Point behind merit badges is if you come over here to the awards, click on merit badge, there are things you can get here, like this. Binds on equip, which means you can sell it. Okay? You can sell the treehouse designs. Let's see here. That's a bind on pickup, so is that. Constellation jar, binds on pickup. But, let's see here. That's a bind on pickup, and so is that. Predator longliner, that's what I'm trying to get right now. That's a bind on pickup, but I want it. I want it for myself. These rumbling archaeum trees, it does, yeah, you can sell these. I don't think too many people are going to buy them because they're only 60 merit badges each, but you also have a greater chance of getting a thunderstruck log or a thunderstruck tree from rumbling archaeum than you do other trees. Why do you want a thunderstruck? Well, if you're not making your own vehicles, let me show you how much money you can make off of a single thunderstruck tree. Just one. 799 gold? Are you kidding me? Or you can break it down into 4 logs, because each tree breaks down into 4 logs, and current price is $249 each. So, yeah, you can make some pretty good money off of those as well. But these Gilda quests, you just pick these up. They're real easy to do. See, I pick up these 2, and you see how these are now highlighted. You come over here, and you got these 4 gears. You can do 30 chunks of chopped produce, 30 dried flowers, 30 ground grain, or 30 ground spices. I know I've got the ground grain, so I'm going to do that. And you just do that one, and done. Now you come over here, turn in the quest, get your Gilda Sar, and then take the next quest. Alright, now we have these daily Gilda quests that we can do. There's 4 of them. So I'm going to take you for a quick ride to show you how to do these 4. The way I do them, the order I do them in, is convenient for me. Let's see here. Actually, yeah, I want to do it this way. We're going to go to Wharton first. So let me get over there. Alright, we're in Wharton. So now I'm going to come over here to this public farm. Come in here and you see there's somebody else doing it too. He's actually one of my guild members. Fancy meeting you here, Dag. And this is where we do the wild horse. So you'll right click on that to place it. And personally, I don't like being behind it because when it grows up, then you got horse ass in your face. And you just do it like you do with your starting mount quest that you get. You feed it, you interact with it until it becomes an adult, and then you collect it. Alright, so you've got to have Vita root in your inventory. You've got to have buckets of water so that you can give it drink or give it a bath, feed it, all that kind of stuff. And if you don't have any Vita root, you can get them from the seed and sapling merchants, I believe. I'm pretty sure they sell them. I can't remember where I got mine from, actually. I just got some earlier today, and I can't remember which NPC I got them from. Okay, so it's grown up the first level. So, needs a bath, and it's 15 to 30 seconds in between interactions, usually. If there's a timer at all. Let's see. After doing this one, are you going to have a timer? Or are you just going to keep... There it goes. Yeah, 15-second timer. So after the 15 seconds, I'll either have to interact with it again, or I can collect it because it'll be full grown. Come on. There it goes, full grown. That quest is now complete. Oh, I missed his port. I guess he didn't see me. Because he's probably going to the same place I am. So now we're going to go to the next point, which is going to be in Liliat Hills. We're going to go to Riverspan. Alright, we're in Riverspan. I'm going to go ahead and mount up so I can get up here a little quicker. We're going to go up the hill up here to that area right up there. And I'm just kind of zigzag through the mobs a little bit. And once we get up here, we're going to place one of these vases. Which, I think that one's Dag's. Yep. He's right ahead of us. He was coming here. Alright, so we'll place that one down. And now, I'm going to take my mount again. And I am going to go up the hill. Now, you can do this by porting if you want to. Personally, I don't like to port over there because I'm trying to save my hereafter stones. So I do this instead. And I take my glider over there because my glider can make it as long as I'm up high enough. So I'm going to take my glider and I'm riding it. If you look at the mini map up here, you see where I am. I'm going all the way over to Windshade, and it's pretty much a straight shot, just straight in this direction. Let me zoom in. I can't zoom in enough. Let me try zooming all the way out. There you go. Okay. So you got this big hill right here, and you can see the road here. You just kind of follow the road a little bit, and it's going to lead you straight to Windshade. Use your booster so you don't land too early, if you've got a glider that can do this, and if you're willing to take the time to do it. If you're not willing to take the time to use a glider, you can always just use your teleport book and go over to Windshade. So I'm going to get over there real quick, and I'll bring you back once I'm there. Alright, we're at Windshade. We're going to come right over here, and we're going to place the next vase. And done. Okay, now Windshade is important. I'm going to be coming back here, just not right away, because I have property in Liliat Hills. So I have the community center daily quests, which I will get into whenever I come back. I'm not doing that right this second. Right now, I'm running over to this area up here, which, what is that area called? It's called the Old Pine area, which you can get to, and actually, there's my house right there, by going over this bridge that's right here, and then over the hill that's right here. And if you're not sure exactly where to go, just look down here at your quest log and you'll see the arrow pointing. As long as you're heading in the right direction. The number's going down quickly because I'm going the right way. So let's get up here. Climb a mountain or two. And it's right over in these ruins of Old Pine. Right in the middle of the road. Which I'm sure Dag has already been here. And he's probably taking care of his elk right now because he's teleporting everywhere. I'm not. Yep, that's his. Alright, so we're going to place the fog-scented vase. And now, this time I'm going to teleport because I'm not running all the way over there. The place we're going to is in Gwynedd Forest, and it's Sylvan Devi. Alright, that's the closest location that I have saved to where you raise the wild elk calf. So, let me get over there real quick. Alright, we're in Sylvan Devi, so I'm going to go ahead and mount up. And we're going to run in this direction to head over to where you raise the elk calf. Now, along the way, if you were so inclined, you can run into a rock and get stuck. These are fruited apple trees. Don't cut them down because that's rude. But you can collect the apples from them if you have, if you're above level 52. That's if you want to spend the time doing it. Because the apples will sell on the auction house. Now, this is the first one that I'm actually this close to. So I'm also going to stop by this Priestess of Nui. And she's going to have a series of quests for me. And I'll do this slowly so you can see what they are. This one is just reporting to the Priestess. Okay? So you turn that in, and then you accept the next one. The next one is to bring stone bricks to her, which I think she wants 50 of them. No, 10. 10 stone bricks. That's it. All right. So you get 10 stone bricks, you bring that to her, and you pick up the next quest. The next one is lilies. All right. She wants 100 lilies. Now that is going to be a little harder to do if you don't own property. All right. But I have the 100 lilies, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we're done. That is... I can't even... What did I just get from all that? Oh yeah, I got vocation badges. These right here. I have 226,000 vocation badges. Why? Because you can buy seeds and animals, livestock, and trees with vocation badges instead of spending your gold. Okay? So, if you don't have lilies, or you ran out of them, buy the lily seeds with vocation badges, and then you can turn them into the priestess, and you didn't spend any gold on that, and now you have even more vocation badges. So, there's that. Here's where the elk area is. You come in here, and you right-click your little elk icon. It places it. And you can continue to stand behind it and get elk ass in your face when it grows up, or you can move around in front of it and interact with it as many times as required. So I'm going to do that real quick, since you already saw me do that with the horse, and I'll bring you back when we're done. Alright, third quest is now completed. Now we're going to go do the fourth one, which is in Dewstone Plains, Roadsend Post. Okay? So we're going to port over to Roadsend Post and Dewstone Plains to collect the faulty gunpowder for the fourth quest. Alright, we're in Roadsend Post, and we're just going to come outside of it. And if you don't know where the gunpowder is, you just follow the fence on the outside, and it'll lead you to it. Which it's right around here is where there's 8 of them, kind of close together. So we'll come over here and grab these. And yeah, well, you can see them. There's these 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So I'm going to grab all them real quick, and I'll be right back. And there's the last one. Now, normally what I do is I run up to the top of the hill up there, and then I use my glider to just fly in to Marienpole. But I'm not feeling like taking the time right now, so I'm going to go ahead and port in, and we're going to go to Marienpole. And here we are in the nation's capital. Now, there is a daily quest over here as well that you can do, but I don't like to because sometimes it wants leather, and I don't like giving it my leather. So I ignore that one mostly. And now we're going to come over here and we're going to turn these quests in real quick. The 4 Gilda dailies that we just did. Come on, run. There's no reason to be walking. Alright. Turn this in. Turn that in. And then you got 2. So there's 1 and 2. And done. That's it for the Gilda dailies. They go pretty quickly. This isn't just a West thing. The Eastern continent also has the same thing, where you're raising 2 different calves in their starting areas, and they also have their own extra side quests as well. But that was 5 Gilda that quickly. It's not too bad. So now I'm going to recall back to Liliet Hills, and I'll bring you back once I'm over there. Alright, we're in Liliet, and with Liliet Hills, you've got your daily community center quests. The first one, he wants 30 lumber. So you give him the 30 lumber, and he gives you a resident token. Come over here to the bench and apply it. Alright, now the reason you want to do this is because, let me see if it'll actually show it on this one, because I don't ever have, yeah, it didn't show it there, and I'm not going to the open chat. You get community center points, 10 at a time for every resident token you turn in, and that will actually earn you gold at the end of the cycle. And I'm not sure exactly what the cycle is, but you build up to level 3 or rank 3, and then once it's at rank 3, I think it's 15 days later is when you get your payout, and basically you get gold back from the community center for doing all this. Now the second quest is to make a trade pack. Now this one that's sitting here was made by Mango, and they just didn't want to carry it. And that's fine. They don't have to. Because they made the trade pack, so the quest is complete, but the turn-in isn't here. The turn-in is in 2 crowns. So, or Cinderstone if you wanted to go to Cinderstone. Personally, I don't want to go to Cinderstone because it's usually you'll get ganked out there if you're moving packs. So I avoid it. Instead, we're going to come over here and we're going to make our resident only moonshine pack. And after that's crafted, I'm going to come around on this side over here. Maybe if I can get around the banner, we're going to stick that in there. And we're going to pick up Mango's pack, and we're going to stick it in here too, because he left it on the ground. He didn't want it, so we're taking it. We're going to get a turn-in fee for that. He'll get paid as a crafter. We're going to get paid for actually moving it. So I think it's 80 and 20. He'll get paid 20%. We'll get paid 80%. The other thing I want to do is I want to get this Liliet cooking oil, which consists of olives and dried flowers. Now, in Liliet Hills, I'm trying to spin my camera around the right way so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. That works. I'm not close enough. In Liliet Hills, we have olive trees all over the place. So you can get olives for free. And we have azalea growing all over the place. So you can get azaleas for free. And then you take a blue salt knife to the azaleas and you'll get dried flower. So you can get the materials to make these packs without spending a single copper on it. There's no reason to spend any of your gold at all on it. Alright, let me get up here so I can throw that pack in there. Alright, now we're going to move this back over to the other side so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to make 4 more packs so that I can fill up my freighter. There's 1. There's 2. Get in there. And there's 3. And the 4th one. Alright. So as soon as I'm done crafting that, I hop in the freighter. Now, first thing you want to remember to do is hit your owner's mark. Always have that active. Now, I have the eco-friendly fuel, which gives you a 50% boost for 10 minutes. And I also have axle grease. Now, I didn't know where to get axle grease at first. You get it with vocation badges. So you come in here, and on the last page, there it is. 500 each. Now, I've got 22. That's more than enough. I'm not going to need anywhere near that. And I'll show you why. It's because this is only a 13-minute run using both of them. So we'll hit the eco fuel, we'll hit the axle grease, and once it comes around again, we're going to hit the eco fuel a second time. Even though it gives us 10 minutes, I hit it twice just in case. I get stuck on something, because that happens sometimes. I'm not paying attention. I'll get stuck on things, or I'll have to wait for somebody to get out of the way, because there are a couple of bridges you have to go on that are not wide enough for two freighters to go through, and somebody's coming from the opposite direction. So, alright, I have now used all of the axle grease to get me up to 15 minutes and eco fuel for 19 minutes. Remember, this is a 13-minute run. I'm going to speed the video up so you don't have to sit through the whole run, but I'm just speeding it up so you can see where I go. And now we're over here. This is where you need to turn them in at. So let me kind of get positioned here a little bit. Alright. And make sure my owner's mark is on, because this guy will try to steal my cart. So before I hop off of it, you see this is where the quest turn in is. This is the NPC you have to talk to turn in the quest for making the pack for the community center daily. And for each one of these packs, the cooking oil is going to give you 13 gold and change, and the other one, what was it again? The moonshine is going to give you 14 gold and change. Alright? Okay, he finally took the hint. Oh, he's trying to be sneaky. Okay, no, he's leaving. I don't trust him. Oh, yeah, he is trying to be sneaky. He's staying in the area to see if I'm dumb enough. I'm not. I don't trust anybody. And don't, ever. Uh, as far as gold is concerned, treat it like real money, because everybody else does, and they will try to scam you out of it. So don't trust people so freely. If somebody's trying to sell property, tell them it has to be certed, meaning that they actually have a certificate on it, and you can buy it that way instead of saying they're selling a demo. Anybody selling a demo is going to scam you. That's just how it is. So you see, it's showing you how much you're going to get for these packs. So let me get this last one right here turned in, and I'll show you the point of it. Now, that was a 13-minute run with a freighter, okay? If you're using a farm cart or a hauler, it's going to take you a bit longer. If you're using a rampage or one of the coupes, it's going to be faster, but you're not going to move as many packs. Now, the point of doing the trade packs, the reason that I go ahead and take them myself and deliver them along with 8 others, is this right here. Okay? This is why I do it. 1, 2. I can't even do it that way. Let me see here. Can I... What about page 2? How's page 2 looking? Figures. Okay, so let me get some of these out of the way. These are delivery packs. These are packs that I did not craft. Somebody else crafted them, and I turned them in. So, I have 875 gold right now, just off of 8 of these delivery packs. I have now moved it up to 968. Okay? So that was just shy of 100. Alright, we'll delete those, get those out of the way. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 that I crafted, and 1 that somebody else crafted. Alright? Because that's what I just did. Just now, what I turned in were 8 packs I created and 1 pack that somebody else created. So, from 968 gold, I now have 1,091. That's not bad at all. On average, I get about 120 gold for every 13-minute trade pack run. That is a pretty damn good deal right there. Oh, that's another one of my guild members. So running the trade packs from Liliot to 2 crowns with a freighter, you're going to get a pretty decent return pretty quickly. If you can do trade pack runs, I definitely recommend doing them. That's going to be the best way to make gold, because what I just turned in, that's going to give me 120 gold tomorrow in 22 hours specifically. So let me get over here, because I also got this for turning in that quest. So we're going to go and put that in real quick. Yeah, definitely trade packs. That is the way to make money on this game, is moving those. Now, this is just like the newbie gold farming thing. This isn't pro level stuff at all. As you progress, you're going to discover on your own better ways of making gold than what I've shown you. But I will advise you, whenever you're moving trade packs with a machine instead of a mule or a donkey, be mindful of what machine you are using. I was using a freighter, and a freighter can go over most terrain without getting stuck. Okay? Like this right here, this little transition, a freighter isn't even going to notice that. But a farm cart would get stuck right here. And then you'd have to use, I don't know if a farm cart even has rider's escape. But yeah, be mindful of what you're using. If you're not sure if your vehicle can go over a certain point without getting stuck, do a dry run. Test it out. Make sure you can do it. And if it gets stuck, then keep going down the line until you find a place you don't get stuck. That's what I did with the freighter over in Marienpol. Now you saw when we were over here, I was following the road up until about here, and then I turned off the road and I went down that hill. I went with my freighter, spawning it and despawning it, spawning it again, trying every spot along the way until I got to this one. And this is where the freighter was able to go without getting stuck. And that's how I went down. And then I followed the shoreline so I wouldn't be getting stuck in the housing. And then I went across the first bridge, the second bridge, and then the third bridge. Now these 3 bridges are the ones I was talking about. If somebody's coming from the opposite direction, you're not both going to get through there. So if somebody's already on the bridge, stop and wait. Let them get through. Don't try to push your way through. It ain't going to happen. Now, the route I took, I don't know if that's the fastest route. You might find a faster route. By all means, share it if you want. I am not the expert. I'm just sharing what I have learned. And from what I've learned, I can do this entire video that I've done every single day. And just doing that, I've started out, what did I start with? I can't remember how much gold I started with. It was 600 and something, 657 I think. So I've made almost 500 gold in just the time it took to make this video. So Yeah. But that's going to do it for today, folks. If you enjoyed the episode, found it helpful at all, please go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Help out others. It's always appreciated. Bye now.